All right. Yay! So this is my first vlog. Today I'm gonna first, what time is it? I didn't realize it was that late. So I'm gonna go first get my coffee, and then I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby first. Hobby Lobby, Joann's Fabric, and then Michael's probably.
In that order.
Let's see how it goes. Okay, so in the middle of me editing, I realized I didn't tell you all why I'm going to these places. So I lost a pair of Zara mules, lost or stolen, not sure. Last year in October, there were these nice fluffy mules, super dope, and I can't find them. So this is why I am recreating that shoe. Okay, back to the video. Starbucks. This vlogging seems a little fun. So, this plastic jacket's weird. I'm gonna have to pause you so I can get my point. So, I'll be back.
A few moments later.
Oh, they did that one. That's a good one. All right, I'm almost to Hobby Lobby. All right, we're here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see what I can find. So, I don't even think I need to go to Joann's now. I spent $8.48. Only $8.48. If this shoe comes out a success, this will be all worth it. I'm hoping that the shoe just looks even better. Better in black. So yeah, let's go home and experiment. So, I went to Joann's. I found some pom-poms that look a little better, that look more like the shoe. So yeah. Okay, so I'm back home. I ended up getting, these are headbands? I guess this is a headband. I don't know, but it'll work. I got this, and apparently it's a headband. But I'm gonna use this kind of as the base. And then I got the tassels. I don't like the jewels or the beads, so I will be cutting those off. I'm a little nervous to mess this up. So the lady at Hobby Lobby said that I only needed a half a yard, but I just told her to give me a whole yard just in case I messed up. I just want to have a little bit of room for error. And then I got some little pom-poms, and they seem a little, I don't know, cottony. So when I went to Joann's, I felt like these were like a better quality of the pom-poms. So we shall see how this turns out. So let's get started. I don't even know if I should glue. I'm certainly not sewing, so I guess I'll be gluing everything to these mules. I think this is gonna be a cute project. We shall see. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is kind of like the headbands that you make for like babies. So before I show you what I'm doing, I'm just gonna like play around. So what I may do is I may first cover up the entire shoe. Don't mind me. This is a trial and error type of project, so we're in this together. We're in this together. So for an example, so we'll cover the entire shoe like that, and then let me see when I add the pom-poms to it. I think this is gonna be cute. Let me get some scissors and my hot glue gun. So I got my scissors, and seriously, how many hot glue guns does one person need? Do I want low temp bonding? I don't know, so I'm just gonna grab one of these with the glue stick. Am I recording? I am, okay. This is gonna be fun. Are we having fun so far? I'm kind of excited. So I finally completed the first shoe. I think it came out really nice. What I should have did was pay more attention to the picture of the cream one, because I did more of a flare around the shoe, and in the picture you can see that it's going in a V, kind of like yeah, like the fringes are going more in a V. So that's my fault, but I'm still happy with the results. So I wanted to do this one off camera, just because when I started to get really frustrated, and it was trial and error. I made a lot of mistakes. I had to take some off, redo it. I had to go to the store because I ran out of supplies. So now that I'm a little bit more confident in doing it, I will now do this one on camera. So let's get started. By the way, I reached out to the girl of the photo shoot that I styled, and she said she definitely does not have the shoes. So I'm just hoping that they turn up somewhere. Now granted, no one's gonna admit to like taking your shoes, especially an entire year later. It is kind of crazy that it took me a year to realize they were missing. So enough of that. Let's just jump right into this video. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this as a guide to mock. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know what to do first. Okay, so I don't even remember what I did first. Okay, yes I did. So I am going to first cover the shoe. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of narrate what I'm doing. So right now I am gluing on the ribbon to the shoe. I went back to the store and got a thicker band ribbon so that I didn't have to use as much to cover the shoe. Now I'm just gonna cut it and glue that to both sides of the shoe. Now I'm going to cut the tassels off of that trim and slide the beads off. And this is a funny way that I had to mend those loose strings. And then I'm gonna have to twist those loose strings and then fuse them together with the hot glue gun, and when it unravels, it kind of mends together. I know it's kind of bootleg, but it worked. If you have an easier way, or if you have a better tassel, go for it. But unfortunately, this is how I had to do it, and the end result was what I wanted, so it worked out. And you're just gonna glue these tassels onto the actual shoe, not that fabric that you place. The actual shoe, and don't worry about it because it's gonna be covered anyway when you add that extra ribbon around the shoe, which I'm going to do here next. So as you can see, the glue and the top of the tassels on the shoe will be covered, so no worries. So now you're just gonna glue that to the shoe, and then you're gonna glue around the top of the shoe. Do not glue the entire ribbon to the shoe because you're gonna want to be able to add more tassels underneath the shoe. I'll show you in a minute. So right now I'm just cutting any excess fabric off of the shoe. So I'm adding more tassels, and as you can see here, I can just lift that fabric and glue it in place. And that's helpful too. That helps with keeping the tassels in place because when I was doing the gluing the tassels straight to the shoe, they were like sliding off. So you can just kind of place the tassels underneath that fabric and mend it together. Also, make sure you count how many tassels. So the right shoe, I had 20 tassels. So this one I had to add more tassels to fill it up. However, when I did 20 and 20, I noticed that the right shoe was still fuller than the left shoe. So I'm just gonna add more tassels just to make it fuller. So the count really doesn't matter. I just want them to look as identical as possible. So I just went ahead and added more tassels. And I didn't want that trim to go to waste that I cut the tassels off of, so I'm just gonna use that as a little added detail piece and just glue that to the top. And there you go. Now it's time for the pom-poms. So these pom-poms, you can purchase pom-poms individually, like in baggies, but the store only had them. They were either too large or too small. So I just cut them off of this trim and just glued them on. And they seemed a little bit more like suede, velvety, and I like that texture better than the cottony ones. So whatever works for you. I'm sure it's cheaper to buy the pom-poms in the baggies as well. So, and here's the final shoe. And then you're just gonna go and trim any of the excess tassels to make sure they're not dragging the floor. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this DIY. It was a little bootleg, but long as the end result is what you want, it doesn't matter how you get there. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I will be doing more DIY projects because it seems to be what you all like. So peace out.